This is a very simple and effective mascot face paint using the Australian colours of yellow and green. But of course, you can substitute any colour for your favourite sports team. Get the model, of course, to start by closing her eyes very softly, and then using the sponge that's in the pack, make it damp but not too wet, and place some yellow on it. We work over the face, gently dabbing the sponge to cover a quarter of the face. This sponge is really good because you can manipulate it to get into the tricky areas of the face, like the eyes. So you just sponge and dab gently away until you get the desired consistency and coverage. With older models and adults, you can get them to open their eye and gently work underneath the eye. And we're going to reload with a little bit more yellow, and we're going to repeat the same action on the bottom quarter of the face, dabbing away. Now you'll notice that I work quite quickly. The paint dries very fast, which is really handy. So that's why we work very, very quickly to get it all covered and blended. Never sponge over dry paint, as this tends to remove the existing paint underneath it. Just about got our 2/4 done. Again, you can see by manipulating the sponge, we can get into those tricky areas of the face, like around the corner of the mouth. Fantastic. And now we're ready to do the green. So we've reloaded the sponge with some green, and we're going to do exactly the same thing, but in the opposite corners. The sponge gives a great straight edge to work with, so that means you don't have to worry about your lines because the sponge does it for you. You can see this is a nice fast way of applying the paint. Now, you'll notice on most of my videos that I always keep a hand on the head of my model. I do this for two reasons. I do it because I want to keep the model safe, and also I want the paint to go where I want to place it. So by keeping the model nice and secure and keeping the hand on the head, I can maintain control at all times. And now we're dabbing in the final quarter. Wow, it's looking great already. So whenever you're working over the eye, of course, always get your model to close her eyes. That's great. Wow, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Very effective up in the stands barracking for Australian. And you can see just manipulating that sponge to get that coverage. And simply with two colours and a sponge, how effective is that? Closing your eyes, that's the way. Excellent. There we go. And that dries very, very quickly, and it will last for ages. Once it's set, but it comes off very easily when it's time to wash.